Hey everybody, it's Sassy and I'm here on the red carpet with Wilson Cruz. We are at the Glaad Tidings event in West Hollywood. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're so excited to have this event. How is it working for Glaad now?
You know, I was just saying, you know, I've been affiliated with Glaad for 20 years, but it's a whole different experience being on staff. I'm learning a lot. I'm traveling a lot, which is why I have no voice. I'm speaking a lot. I'm meeting amazing people. I was at the White House on Friday, which is a really difficult day to be at the White House, but nevertheless a magical moment, and we couldn't be luckier to have that man in that office at this time in our history. He's just an amazing person.
So it's so incredible. Do you get to work with the White House a lot with your new position?
Well, I've worked on both campaigns, so I was an official outside of Glaad, because Glaad is nonpartisan, but I am partisan. But I worked on both campaigns, so I was a surrogate for the Latino community and the LGBT community. So I've worked with the administration for 4 years now, yeah.
So how is it now? Obviously, Glaad is a big part of your career and your life. What is it like now working there and being a part of it and really changing things firsthand?
Well, you know, it's really a really perfect match for me when I think about it, just because I really believe that the way we do political change has to happen culturally first, and what Glaad does is really vital to the way we change the culture. We speak to the heart so that we can change minds, and the work we do really does that. We tell our stories. We tell people the story of what it is to be an LGBT person in America, and why it's important for the laws to be changed, and why we need support from straight allies just as much as we need the hard work of our LGBT community. So I feel like I'm at the perfect place at the perfect time, and I feel like it's rewarding me just as much.
That's so exciting. Now, big news with marriage equality. We've got lots going on. A lot of different states are finally adopting laws. How does that feel to you and all the work that you've done for marriage equality?
Well, you know, Glaad actually was working very closely on all 4 state issues, propositions, I should say. We have this thing called this program called the Commentator Accountability Project. And we basically get all of the information on all of the commentators from the anti-gay side, and we compile all of those interviews, all of that video. We give it to the news stations and newspapers locally in all 4 states, and they end up they have to tell the truth about who these people are and what they say when they're not on camera. And I think I know that we had a real effect on all 4 of those elections. So I feel like we're doing really great work right now. In the coming year, with the Supreme Court hearing both of those cases, our goal in the next 6 months before they actually make a decision is to tell 1,000 stories about what it is to be an LGBT person and what it is to be in relationships, and why it's important for us to have the legal right to marry just like anybody else. Because 9 people are going to decide the fate of our relationships. So we're going to tell the stories that will change the minds of those 9 people. And I know that that's going to have a real effect, because in the end, all we're really talking about is one person's ability to love the person that they're with.
Absolutely. So now, if people want to get involved with Glaad, what do you suggest that they do? How can people watching this, you know, get involved with Glaad and help the fight?
Well, you know, we have a very active social networking program. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. We have a blog, glaad.org/blog. You can find out about all of our events. You can find out about how to donate. The thing that we need most is cash. Let's be honest. None of this happens without money. And, you know, just to tell 1,000 stories, it costs about $100,000 just to tell one. So it's a lot of money. You know, to compile all of the information, to train people on how to tell their stories effectively on CNN or MSNBC or whatever network they're on. We have to have people who are able to do that, and we're the best possible place for people to learn that. So please support us. We love when you come to our events. It's a great way to give us money, but also please, you know, go onto our website and donate.
And where can people find you on Twitter? What's your Twitter account?
I am at WCruz73 on Twitter, and of course I'm on Facebook. I have a fan page there and my own personal page.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Wilson. It was great seeing you, and we'll see you inside.